Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are y'all all doing on this beautiful 4th of July? Okay, before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because we already know you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Go ahead and go follow me on the Blue Sky. Okay. Follow me on the TikTok. Okay. On the IG where I post the pretty pictures. And don't forget, you can go to my website, jovibeauty.com, to grab you one of our dope ass scarves. I'm wearing one today. Sweaters, bonnets. We have a lot of cute merch. Last but certainly not least, do not forget you can always do what? Donate to the channel. Okay, my Cash App code is across. All the information is going down below. We accept all donations, so please and thank you. Okay, how is everyone doing today? I hope y'all are all having a great day. Give me a second. I gotta fix this. Hold on. Hold on, 1 second, 1 second. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I meant to do that. All right, all right. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry. My I couldn't see myself in the camera and I like to look at the camera over here. Okay. Anyway, so how are y'all doing? Okay, listen, I'm doing amazing. Let me just say, my kid has been gone for 2 days. Okay, I have been asleep for damn near 2 days. I was wore out, tired. Okay, tired. And now I am like, I'm back up. Okay, I was tired. All right, but I'm here. She is on her. She is gone. And I'm so excited for her. And however, we ain't here for that today. We're here today to talk about two topics that happened here in New York City. Diddy, we're going to talk about what's happening. I have not been on since, whatever. So we're going to get into that. And I want to get into the Haitians in Brooklyn. I spoke on this already. I've been speaking on this for a while, but we're going to get into that. So before we begin, let me just look at some of these comments. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Ness. How are you? What? Where you see that? I said so Diddy, period. Plus, Haitians kicked ICE out of Brooklyn. Did I hold on? Okay, just checking, just confirming. I'm just confirming what I wrote, okay? Because some people like it was a full stop, it was a period. And then okay, I'm just checking. Anywho, let's get into it. So we all know that Diddy was acquitted of 2 of his charges. He only got found guilty of 2 charges, and it's fucking crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's crazy. The reaction is insane. Okay, I saw videos of like Armand down there, like getting oiled up. Like it was a celebration. It was a whole celebration. Like people are so excited that someone that, yay, the rich can get away with abusing women and doing all of these horrible things. I don't know how many people that I've recently spoke to that I'm just wholeheartedly disgusted by, and I'm questioning why I even speak to you. Okay. Because the people, the excitement of people is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. People are just, I don't know. I don't know what's up with people. I did see that Armand attempted to apologize for the behavior, but the reality is we kind of all knew that this is just who he is, and that's whatever, but it's more the people that I guess that I know in real life that's like ill, watching people trying to make excuses for it. I'm just completely taken aback. like have every excuse trying to say, oh, well, Cassie, she deserves to be charged too, all of this stuff. Like, I don't understand why people don't want to understand what abuse is. They understand completely, okay? Because if it's their daughters, if it's their mothers, if it's their sisters, oh, 100%, they get it and they understand it, right? But it's somebody else, I really think it makes them, they don't want to acknowledge it because, one, men are always on code. It don't matter. If you beat a woman to death, they always gonna be, well, what'd she do? Right? So men are always on code regardless. But it's real fucking sad. It's really disgusting how people are just so excited about this. I was on Twitter earlier today. Hold on, let me pull it up. I was on Twitter earlier today and I saw Diddy's I think I shared it. So if I did share it, I'm gonna just pull it up so y'all can see it. I saw that there was a video from his, where's my stuff? Explore page, more on. I saw that there was a video from his here we go. Wait, hold on. From his chef. Okay, from the chef. And she's scared to death. Like, people are so excited that women are back to being afraid to stand up to abusive men. It's fucking crazy. Let's watch it. It's like 4 minutes. This is his chef, okay? She was the chef. I believe she testified. The chef. Not afraid. Listen to what she says. Just listen to what she said. And we're going to get into it when it finishes.
As one of the actual minor victims to Sean Combs' physical assault while I was employed by him, as someone who was a witness to the abuse towards Cassandra Ventura Fine during my time of working for Sean Combs, I would just like to say that this is a grave miscarriage of justice. And I would like to also address that last year on March 20th, I was contacted by the federal government. They showed up at my door with badges. I refused to speak to them because I was terrified. So I was served with a grand jury subpoena that day before they left my home in Atlanta, Georgia. I confided in 3 different people about that visit from the feds. Terrified is actually an understatement. By April 11th of 2024, I was being contacted by Sean Combs' initial lawyer, Aaron Dyer. I have a voicemail that he left and text messages stating that Mr. Combs was aware of the visit from the government and that they would like to extend to cover my legal fees. These are facts. This, in my opinion, was witness tampering. I was supposed to testify this year on May 20th. I was in New York. It was announced. It was on CNN that I was supposed to be testifying, and I was pulled because I flipped out on the government. These are also facts. I want to be very clear. As a victim, as a former employee of Sean Combs, I do not feel safe. I am extremely traumatized. I do not know where to go from here. I did submit my own letter to the judge. I stand by everything that I said. I knew that he beat Cassie Ventura fine in 2009. I know that she was dragged from the vehicle. Okay. I know that I saw her 2 days later at the London hotel when me and one of his assistants brought her a bag. Okay. This was a miscarriage of justice. And beyond any of this, I don't really have anything more to say. And I really don't know where to go from here. Just know that I am terrified and I am traumatized. And it's honestly, fuck him.
So she was supposed to testify, and she was so petrified that she wasn't able to. She's not speaking about, I told you to listen. She's not saying my career. She's not saying I'm worried that, I might not get a job because, no. She's scared for her life. And there's men calling and telling us, and anybody who they think would to fucking listen, like gloating, that this abusing ass motherfucker got off. Every excuse in the goddamn book. We have people like Armand Wiggins out there acting a fool in the middle of. We don't do that shit here. Okay, so yes, it was going to. Well, I don't understand. I don't know what y'all do in LA. We don't do that weird shit here. Partying and dancing, that an abuser is able to come back out and abuse some more. He ain't got bail, which is great. I know the judge must be completely disgusted with him, disgusted with these outcomes. Somebody, I don't care what you say. I don't even think that someone had to be bribed. Maybe. I just think that the black man who was on who was on the jury, did what every black man always likes to do. Stand by the abuser. Stand on code. And let this man get away with it. Because again, it's not his daughter. It's not his sister. It's not his mother. So he don't give a fuck. That's where we are. That's where we are. That's exactly where we are. I don't know what else to say about that. That's where we are. We have our first donation. Hey, Rainier girl, thank you so much. Rainier donated, and she said, hey, Joe, long time no see. Girl, my kid, I've been struggling. First of all, to Chang. Change the rules. Thank you, Rainier, so much. I appreciate your donation, number one. Number two, y'all know I've been ready to send this girl to, well, I think y'all know by now, she went to Brazil. I've been working my ass off, okay? I found her packing list the week before she was supposed to leave. I didn't realize she had it. And I spent the last 2 weeks, just like 2 weeks, going like a. And by the time I dropped her off on Wednesday, like I missed therapy. Y'all know I don't miss therapy. I got back home after I dropped her off, cooked, cleaned my house, and passed the fuck out. And I was in and out of consciousness for the last 2 days. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's where I've been, okay? But we here, all right? But nonetheless, thank you so much for your donations. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. All the information is across the screen. If you would like to donate, we have Cash App, we have Super Chat, we have Zelle, baby. Okay, so all donations are thoroughly appreciated. And don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. She said, "You talking right, sis." She said, "Hey Jovi, I haven't caught your live in a minute." Yeah, I've been busy. Okay, I've been busy losing my mind. Okay, let's see. Desiree say the dizzy thing got me crazed. Y'all, I am so completely disgusted by it. And like the willingful ignorance of these people. They don't give a fuck about women. I don't give a fuck what they want to say, what they want to do. They don't give, unless, like I said, unless it's their daughters, and even sometimes not even that. They don't give a fuck about nobody. Because if Diddy can abuse, they feel like they can too. If Diddy get caught up for doing what they think is normal, or they probably had some woman that they tried to do, then they have to acknowledge that their behavior is abusive, and they don't want to do that. I'm completely disgusted. Hello, everyone. She said, I was extremely disappointed with Armand. He went too far. I expect that from Armand. I ain't gonna hold you. You would think he would mature. Armand is 37 years old. But when I saw it, I was taken aback. But then I'm like, this is Armand we talking about. You know? So, yeah, but Armand has been an abuser of women for a very long time as well. You don't have to be straight to be an abuser of women. We know trans people who are abusers of women. Okay, I don't want to get into all of that today, but let's not pretend. The male brain is the male brain, regardless of if you like pooms or if you like the DE. Okay, the male brain is the male brain, and the male brain is I'm not even gonna say functioned. It is nurtured to disrespect and disregard women. The world allows these men to disrespect and disregard women. Hey Bree, how are you? How are you? Women are not protected, yeah. Someone said Armand missed his chance to go beyond YouTube with that behavior. Listen, when you have such a disdain for women, it will always come up. It will always come up in some way, somehow. It will always come up. But whatever. And once you're subpoenaed, you testify. The defendant is. She said, and once you're subpoenaed, you testify. The defendant is set free. No one protects the witness. So unfair, not right. People put these people in witness protection. It's such a shame that you got to be in witness fucking protection. It's such a shame. I've been like trying to like reason with people for like but they didn't mention this and they didn't mention that because they got co-defendants. Remember, I'm like, what is fucking happening? Like I'm just so, when I tell you I'm so disgusted by at least half of the people that I know, completely disgusted. Like, and the fact that they don't have the rational sense to comprehend that you are disgusting, and you might believe that shit, but like maybe I'm not, or women aren't the person. Have that disgusting, nasty conversation with your disgusting friends. It does nothing for me. It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh well, he got off on certain things, so it's whatever. That's not what's happening. I'm disgusted by you. That's not what happened. That's not what's happening. I'm disgusted by the fact that you are excited about this. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Like Bree said, don't forget to send a donation. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let me see. What? The fuck is okay? Let me mute certain people. Put people in time out. I don't know what's going on. All right, we got another donation. Hold on, I'm looking at it and didn't even recognize it because I was looking at comments. Thank you, Desiree. She said, "Thank you for always speaking the truth to power and standing up for us as women. You're amazing. God bless. God bless you, girl. Cha-chang chang." Thank you so much for your donation. It is thoroughly appreciated. And like I said, y'all can always go to the website. Somebody asked about the scarf. Y'all already know that we sell these scarves on our website. We have a lot of different types of scarves, so it is thoroughly appreciated. Okay, all right. Let me get back and look. Hey DC, how are you? How are you? Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to why a lot of people are here. I've been telling y'all, okay, we know what's up. I told y'all last week, but I didn't really get into it. But I told y'all that ICE tried to come to Brooklyn. See how I said ICE tried to come to Brooklyn? I told y'all that ICE tried to come to Flatbush, Brooklyn. And Flatbush, Brooklyn sent ICE a packing, okay? Flatbush, Brooklyn is every Caribbean in Brooklyn, okay? Black Americans out there, not just the Haitians. There was not just Haitians, y'all. Y'all need to peep game, okay? We know what's up. These people want to act like they're crazy. We've been saying for the longest, they keep asking us to go out and help, come out and support us. Y'all won't even support yourself, okay? Peep game. I cannot comprehend somebody thinking they're going to come up on me and try to snatch up my mama, my cousin, my whatever, and it's not fisticuffs. It's going down. Okay? I don't know if I don't know what it is that they just willingly walk being kidnapped. I said what I said. People are willingly allowing themselves to be kidnapped, okay, by just random people. And I don't care what you say. I don't believe a lot of those people make it to the detention centers, okay? I don't know what's going on, but I don't believe a lot of those people are making it to the detention centers. They just built a concentration camp in Florida, okay? Surrounded by alligators, okay? In a place that fucking tornadoes go through, okay? That's what's happening. And they as in those other people, okay? Those other POSs, okay? Are allowing themselves to be snatched up. I saw a video the other day of how they were snatching up people on Fordham Road here in the Bronx. Wow, crazy. But I want to read what my homegirl wrote me yesterday. Oh, we got a donation, but let me read what my homegirl wrote yesterday. Give me 1 second. Because she lives in the Bronx. She Black. She's she's Dominican, but she Black. She knows she Black. We all Black, okay? What she said. I'm gonna read y'all what she said or what we said. That's not gonna be too much. I said, okay, so I said, oh yeah, they came to Brooklyn. We said they're packing. Then she said, we will fight for our freedom, because she like, we will fight for our freedom. Ain't no game. And I'm like, damn right. I don't want to say what I said after that. And I said, I don't want to read everything because, it's still a private conversation. I said, I don't understand why those Hispanics, because the Afro Latinas is on business. And I even told y'all when they said what it was, 60% of Black women and men, Hispanic women or men voted for them. Like, a lot of those were Afro Latinas. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of that percentage, because when you like, I'm counted under Black, right? But I am my parents or whatever. So I'm also counted in that 60% of the Hispanic, right? A lot of that 60% of the Hispanic were Hispanics who look like me, okay? Who are Black, who show up in this world and say every day, I'm Black. You have to ask us to figure out, oh, y'all come from wherever, but whatever. She said, I said, I don't understand why the Hispanics aren't fighting. I don't get it. Then she says something about the ICE people and they want to be slave catchers. Okay. I said, how they come to Fordham Road and not leave with a black eye is crazy. That's what I said. She said this should be like a black BLM level, Rodney King level. And I'm like, I said, it's not clicking for them. I said, I don't know. Maybe because they don't have the trauma in their DNA and life experiences. I don't know. But leave Black folks from everywhere alone. She said, you know what it is. We're not united. We all have different experiences. She said 40% of the motherfuckers voted for this bullshit. And then we also got to remember that in the Hispanic community, there's white people, you know, that's Hispanic really just mean where you born, right? But there's still white people, there's still indigenous people, and there are Black people who look like me who have so much fucking Black DNA in me. It's like, what the fuck? You can't tell me I'm not Black. She said you have people who are scared, some indifferent, etc. Okay, y'all don't need to know what the recipe said. She said, well, the last thing she said, well, they voted against themselves and aren't able to mobilize. I don't comprehend it. I comprehend it, but I can't wrap my fucking mind around it, right? Because again, they showed up to Flatbush to think that they were going to drag some motherfuckers away. I told y'all this before. I ain't going outside for none of y'all, but let them try to come and grab up the Jamaican lady who work at the thing. And we all outside. That's not fucking happening. Not here in Brooklyn. And it's not just the Haitians. It's not just the Caribbeans. Because y'all gotta comprehend. I don't think people, you know, if you look on Twitter and look on, you know, you think it's a lot of weird FBA shit here. Even the Black Americans who people is from the South. We're here. We all grew up here. We understand each other. We are fucking one. There were not only Haitians out there, fists to fucking cuffs. There were Jamaicans out there. There were Panamanians out there. Okay, I know where the fuck they was. My homegirl, blah, blah, blah. There were Black Americans that live out here. Okay, it's like people love to pretend like, oh, we just this. We stand on business. I told y'all, y'all know my daughter goes to a Caucasian school, and I've told her if shit go to shit, you already know you head that way, and you don't stop towards the star, and you don't stop until you see niggas on the corner, because it's not going down. Okay, and Haitians of all things, man, listen. Well, none of us is taking none of this shit. Okay, don't come into our neighborhoods with the bullshit. This is the lesson for the people who want to move outside of their own community. Because the only reason they're gonna be able to grab your Black ass is if you surrounded by others. That ain't ever gonna happen in the hood. That ain't never ever gonna happen where the fuck we from. I don't know if it's the trauma in our DNA, because if we on this side of the planet longer than 100 years, regardless of if you from the Caribbean, whatever, you got that trauma in you. I don't know if it's because we got that trauma in us and we just not, but like they try not to speak about history so much. Like even here, there were hundreds of revolts. We know about Nat Turner, and they act like, oh, it was only Nat Turner. It was popping at all times here. In the Caribbean, it was popping. In Central and South America, on and popping. Because them Caucasians could not run into the bush, the jungle. That's we call it the bush. And we was running into the fucking jungle. We're not playing with you. The Haitians, do you comprehend that the Haitians, after when they revolted, they unalived every fucking body who did not fight. Every Haitian that exists today is a descendant of a bitch and a nigga who rode. Everyone. Because if you didn't stand on business during the revolution, they took your fucking head off. I don't comprehend, and I've been for, how it took us minding our business in Brooklyn and just doing what a community is supposed to do, protect each other, has these people, because now you seeing, videos of them and talking about, oh, well, we need to do what the Haitians did. Y'all been outside marching for months. You've been outside recording while they snatching your mama and your neighbor up. Everybody want to play the good house nigga. They don't even understand I don't understand. You want to play, you think if you go peacefully, they might not and toss you in the East River somewhere. Hold on. Sorry. Like they're not taking y'all to like they're not like they did not build a concentration camp on the land that they fed our ancestors, our baby ancestors to. When you don't know your history, you allow people to play in your face and act like they doing you a fucking favor. Not here. Not here. It blows my mind. No, it doesn't. But it does. Because they're idiots. That you would think, let us go run a Flatbush and think we're going to try to snatch a couple of Haitians. Haitians aren't going any fucking where. They're not going any fucking where. Okay? The Caribbean, we ain't going nowhere. No. If you allow people to abuse you, they're going to abuse you. I don't know. Like I said previously, I don't know if it's because we have the struggle and DNA of our ancestors and our experiences in this world that make us say no. Or know what the fuck is up. But if they can't figure that out if they can't figure that out, we're busy helping each other. We're busy making sure you ain't coming to our neighborhood to grab up the grandmother down the block. That's not happening. Stay over there with the people who gonna cry and whine and allow you to abuse them. Cause it ain't over. It ain't in Brooklyn, baby. Stay on Fordham Road. Because here in New York City, here in America, I don't really care what, because people, you got those trolls. A lot of them are fake pages that, oh, FBA, all this weird shit. Black people are black people. That's it. We stand on business and we standing on business. You think you can go to a place like the Sty, which predominantly is like a lot of Black Americans there? We're everywhere. There's Caribbeans there. You think you're going to go to the Sty, where a bunch of people who their lineage is from the South, and pick up the nigga that they grew up with, that lived 2 buildings down? You think that's going to happen here in Brooklyn? You got a lot of fucking things. You ain't got the common sense God gave you, and you got some more lessons to learn. Shout out to Brooklyn for standing on business. I told you, one thing we gonna do is stand on business. We might argue, we might, but baby, one thing we gonna do is stand on business. And you ain't coming. Ain't no white people pulling up here. And if they, I'm going to tell y'all, don't let us be the jump off for the bullshit. Because they fuck around, they going to find out. They send too many of their kids to live here. And we don't give a fuck about nothing. Okay? Because we, like, what's his name? I want to say Killmonger, but that's not his name. What's his name? Killmonger? Michael B. Jordan. That is the spirit. Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. When he said, I'd rather like this, like my fucking ancestors. I'd rather die free. You know what I'm saying? You think you're going to snap, you think after you destroy people's countries and they ain't got no reason, no other thing but to come here, you're going to try to snatch them up because now y'all allowed 30% of this fucking bitch ass place to elect the super racist? That's not happening. That ain't happening nowhere. Nowhere. And that damn sure is not happening here. Like I said, if you live in Caucasian land, this might be your fucking time. If you ain't got the common sense God gave you to move your ass back to the hood, if you might have immigration troubles. Or even if you don't, because when it goes down, did I tell you about the revolution? Did I tell you that they beheaded them niggas who didn't fight? Do you know what they did? Do you know how the Jamaicans popped off? The history of, do you know how much Black Americans popped the fuck off just because they don't talk about it? We have the trauma in our DNA, but we got that fight. And we've been trying to work and be nice and deal and try to don't write a check y'all ass ain't willing to cash. Because we said from the beginning of this, if we got to get in this shit, they not going to like the outcome. If we got to get in this shit, they're not going to like the outcome. Y'all ain't the only niggas with guns. Y'all ain't we ain't savages. They savages. But we'll do some savage shit for the sake of protecting our children and our grandparents. Sure will. All of us. I don't give a fuck what state you in. All of us. We'll do some savage shit. You'll do it to us. You done it to somebody in our ancestry. A couple of them motherfuckers. No matter where we from. You done did it to us. You know how they say they scared of what, not what we do, because we be trying to be calm, but what we, based off of hundreds of years of their actions that we should do to them, but we don't because we're not savages. Don't give us a reason. Because Flatbush was easy work. They just got him out of there. Nobody head was taken off. Nobody was a little warning. Chill. Go back up to Fordham. Don't come here. Fuck around. You're gonna find out. Anyway, we did get a donation. Hold on. Okay. I did see it when I was, let me see. More. Thank you, girl. She sent us a donation. She said, love your channel and commentary. Thank you so much. It's thoroughly appreciated. I really appreciate that so much. Okay. I told y'all my little teenager cleared me out. What's today? Oh, crap. All right. I'll deal with that later. Cha-chang. Change the rules. Cha-chang. Change the rules. Thank y'all so much for your donation. Okay, let's jump into some more of these comments. I said what I said. I ain't gonna hold you. I said what I said. It is what it is. They keep trying to delete the videos. It's all right. I tell everybody in Brooklyn know what's up. Everybody in Brooklyn know what's up. And real shit, if you watching in the back and you MAGA and you have your kids here, you might want to bring them home. Because when it go down, I wouldn't want my kids in certain areas. Because when it go down, we're not our great grandmothers and great grandfathers. I wouldn't do it. You know how Brooklyn is? Bitch, I got a machete at my door. Do you comprehend how Brooklyn is? I seen bitches throw acid in people's face. Do you comprehend how bad it can go? I just told you that these motherfuckers will behead you. And the Black Americans gonna be there too. Because we are literally the melting pot of Brooklyn, of New York City. They say Brooklyn, New York is the melting pot. Brooklyn is the black melting pot of what it is. I wouldn't want it if I were you. I wouldn't want it. I'd go somewhere. I'd go to the Bronx. Stay over there. Because they don't seem to be fighting back. They don't seem to have any sort of unity at all. They just don't see. And that's fine. Leave us out of it. What she said? She said, we stand on business. You damn right. Stand for something or fall. Stand for something and fall for nothing. Yes, sis. Stand for nothing or fall for something. Like, we stand on business. I've been saying that from jump. They not coming here. They try to see what happened. They not coming here. I don't know. I don't care what's going on outside. I can't. But the Caribbeans, the Afro-Latinas, the Africans grew up here too. Them niggas is Brooklyn. The Black Americans, you think you is not coming to the sty to snatch up Sean down the block, who been here since he was 2, who been in school. That's not happening. Even the Haitian lady that we can't fucking stand, Miss Pearl, with her nosy ass head out the window, talking shit, calling cops on the little niggas because they standing in front of the building. Them same little niggas gonna ride your ass if you think you're gonna come drag Miss Pearl up out of her house. Miss Pearl gonna ride your ass. I don't know what people are missing. I don't know what the Hispanics don't comprehend. Y'all got the blood of motherfucking of these fucking what do you call them? I forgot what the ones in Mexico. What do you call them? The mob in Mexico. I forgot what you call them. It began with a C in my head. The word ain't coming to me. Like, it feels like they trying to prove. That's why I said it's like they trying to prove. They trying to be house niggas. Weird. They're trying to prove. I'll just go to my death with dignity. I'll just go to starvation with dignity. Bitch! Y'all got the blood of El Chapo in y'all asses. The Haitians ain't the only hoes out here beheading sluts. I'm not saying do any of that. But I'm just saying I don't understand. They said y'all are criminals. Y'all are thugs and gang members. I don't give a fuck if you work. I don't care. They said you a thug. When they come and get you, or they come and try to get your sister, your brother, your whatever, your mother, when you need to pull out the fucking your ancestral roots. I know somebody in your family is in the what the fuck do you call? I forgot. In the little Mexican mob. Somebody. It's in there somewhere. You want us to defend you, and you can't even defend yourself because you fuck right. We defending each. You heard what they said when they was like, because y'all are next, bitch. We were first. That's why we know. That's why we stand on business. That's why we could defend each other. That's why we're not just standing there like, as they try to come do what they did to y'all. You ain't got to march. Don't make me tell you. Not on YouTube. I might get demonetized. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And don't forget, you can always do what? Donate to the channel. We got our Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal too. But Zelle, all that stuff. All donations are appreciated. Okay? On business. She said, I didn't even look at is that Armand supporting Diddy. I got embarrassed by his behavior outside of a federal courtroom. You just don't do that. That too. It's numerous layers to that Armand situation. That was our first topic of the day. Yeah. Stand on business. You can't protect yourself. Don't ask us to protect you, buddy. We know this. Stand on it. Remember, y'all too good. Y'all better than us. How you better than us? We're protecting our neighbors. You can't even protect your mother. Brody, I don't get it. We protect each other. You can't even protect your mom. You voted for your mother and your father to be sent back or to be sent to feed alligators, bruh. Trust me, that's the horrible shit. We know. They used to feed us to the fucking alligators. They used to take the babies and feed them to the fucking alligators, bruh. In that same area, bruh. You gotta know history. I know, I comprehend y'all hate niggas. But if you don't understand what happened to us and the people who look like us here and throughout the fucking Caribbean, you don't understand what the fuck is going on. They're feeding your parents the fucking alligators and y'all cool with it. And y'all walking around with motherfucking signs and shit. When you should be activating your MS-13 niggas. I ain't said what I said. When you want to be better than the fucking little Mexican gang members, when you need to be taking their asses and having them fucking patrol your blocks. Wanting to be better than us is your fucking downfall. I said what I said, and I'm Panamanian. Hey, girl.
Hey, can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. Let me go grab some water. Go ahead and talk.
Okay. Woo, y'all, you guys, we just tried to fight for the soul of our country, and it looks like the America that we knew is probably over with. Like, first of all, the alligator Alcatraz, and then they cheering this shit on. I'm like, what the hell are y'all thinking about with this? Like, where's your humanity? But they don't have any.
Don't have any.
They ain't got none. And the Latinos for Trump, we tried to tell y'all motherfuckers that you're not white. Like, you step foot here, if you ain't literally white, Anglo-Saxon, you're not white.
Mm-hmm.
To them, the way these people are and how uncultured a lot of Americans are, they don't see y'all as any different than the rest of our black asses. So they literally had mass deportation now signs at his rallies, and that Venezuelan lady that was all champion for Trump, she said she feel used. Bitch, he didn't use you. You thought you was bigger than the program.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
And black people, we tried to tell y'all. And I remember I was watching the Funky Dineva live, and he was like, as much as people try to act like black Americans ain't unified, we more unified than Latin America because y'all voted for this shit, and we resoundingly did not.
Yeah.
So we must be united on something, because we knew that he was gonna push everything he said he was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And now y'all can't say, well, I just didn't think he would do all that. No. Whatever that crazy motherfucker say he gonna do, just think in your mind that he gonna do it.
Yep.
And Africa Americas, we need to be on code like Brooklyn, because I told you, we bought a house in the hood for a reason. All that trying to live in these bougie suburbs and shit, absolutely not. I feel safer in the hood.
Yep.
Than I ever would feeling out there in the middle of nowhere. And it's sad because people are like, well, they just need to come here legally. He's snatching he revoking their statuses. Hello, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
And black people knew that he wasn't gonna stop at other immigrants. He's gonna find a way to try to finagle Americans getting wrapped up in that.
Yep.
And now he's talking about, well, we got a lot of bad people born here.
Yeah.
That could be the next job. Hello? Do y'all not see the writing on the wall? I mean, anybody he don't fucking like is getting snatched up, so you don't let them get you. And who knows if these people are actually ICE agents? These people got masks and shit on. Nah, take that shit off.
Yep.
Let me see. Where your badge number? Like, where? Who are you? As far as I'm concerned, they are slave catchers. They the secret police, and now their budget is bigger because of this damn bill that passed through. And nobody should be surprised. I was not surprised, but I just was so disgusted by it. I'm just disgusted right now. And all these red state governors, they just like him. I know. I live in a red state. Like, this is it's about to get detrimental. It's sad. This is sad. The soul of America is rotted to the core, and a lot of this is because we did not want to acknowledge our original sin of killing Native Americans and enslaving niggas and bringing them over here to build this shit. I was talking to one of my black coworkers, and we were like, by the time we got to get involved and go outside and do all this, we might as well just burn the shit down. What we gonna say? We'll save it for what? Like, They talk about all the alabaster people protesting. They like, oh, the black people are out here because we protested in November when it was time to vote. We know that this shit ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah.
The bloodshed is next. We skipping right over this protest that we shall overcome. All that
None of
we
that.
did that. It doesn't work like that anymore.
Yep.
So now he's sitting here trying to undo decades of progress
Yep.
because these white racist motherfuckers think that he gonna make their life better, and y'all about to catch hell.
Yep.
Y'all about to lose everything, and y'all ain't gonna know what to do about it. Cause I don't want to build no coalition with y'all motherfuckers. You can starve on the side of the road for all I give a fuck.
Yep.
I didn't vote for this. I didn't want this because we saw how ugly it was gonna get. We black people do not trust these countries we live in because they are the colonizer.
Yeah.
Okay, all that history that we know, the lynchings, the feeding babies to fucking alligator, using them as bait, the medical experiments,
The eating
the
us. The
yes, the raping us. I'm light skinned for a reason with two black parents. It's a reason I'm high yellow. And the fact that like we don't trust America, we never will. We just here because first of all, our people built this shit. Why would we? This our shit.
mm-hmm.
And the way they play it, it's like, okay, y'all gonna push enough and black people, once we get to that point where we're just angry,
It's over.
because we know that all this time we've been fighting for equality and not revenge.
Yes. We've been trying to be so
Civil with this shit.
And it's teetering on.
That rage is coming out of us because I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear anything from you maggots. I don't want to hear anything from you motherfucking maggots that say y'all Christian, they praying before their session to vote for this dumbass bill that's about to kill a whole bunch of fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck y'all.
Yep.
And every day I just be waking up mad. Like, I wake up mad because I'm like, every day I gotta come into work and be my public servant ass, but know that all these stupid ass people that voted for this, y'all about to lose health care. Hospitals in rural America is going to get shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I don't give a fuck because I live in the city. Okay. Okay. We learned. It's a reason my people left these rural ass areas.
Yeah.
I live in the middle of the hood in the city. I could go to whatever hospital. But rural America, y'all gonna be so stupid and short-sighted that now that all of a sudden they're like, well, maybe this is just part of the process. You can't rationalize nothing this fool is doing.
Yeah.
Dementia Don, he's scrambled in the head. He's a fucking bigot, and he always has been. And now you got thumb looking at Stephen Miller orchestrating all this, trying to ramp up his numbers. He's a fucking Nazi. He is a fucking Nazi. These people, you cannot justify none of this. None of it is gonna benefit any of us. First of all, if you ain't white, you ain't part of the club. We've been through that. If you ain't rich, you're fucked. And since most of y'all white folks that voted for this are fucking poor,
yeah,
and you too stupid to see this shit for what the fuck it is. But you just want to see us lose the bitch that we done fought for. Because we're educated now. We don't want to work in the fields. That's too fucking close for slavery to me. I'm like, I'll go out in my backyard and pick my damn vegetables and shit, but I'm not going to get on your farm and do it.
mm-hmm.
Fuck your farm. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm to the point where, oh well, these big corporate farms, if they can't feed America, I don't give a shit. It's time for America to lose weight anyway. Shit. All this, y'all want to live half the hog on your cheap farm food. Now these farms are rotting. And I don't care anymore. It's, you know how when women give up on a relationship, they get quiet and detached? That's where a lot of us is at. Where we like, Whatever at the end of the day got a motherfucking end.
Yup.
We don't give a fuck anymore. We just don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That lady told y'all that this shit was gonna happen, and to y'all, she was stupid and unqualified. But you put this fool in. You think that this what we got is more qualified than the lady than Kamala, who has spent her life serving in the government in some shape, form, or fashion?
Mm-hmm.
A prosecutor. Just because I don't like her laugh. Fuck y'all. Are y'all this goddamn dumb? Or that I can have a beer with Trump? No, because you're too fucking poor. You're too fucking poor to even be in his presence. He does not give a shit. And now y'all about to see.
Yeah.
Now y'all about to see. So the Africa Americas, black folks, we got to get in touch with our ancestral roots. Start growing some food. You know, we've been grandmaing it up. Spending strikes, not feeding this economy. Fuck the economy. Fuck the economy. Y'all didn't give a fuck about the economy when y'all voted for this fool after he said all his plans. It was the complete opposite of Kamala's.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to pay more in taxes because billionaires can't get enough. It ain't a profit big enough to feed you. What Kendrick say? No matter what we do, this beast that they done made, this capitalistic beast, is nothing they won't fucking do. They will burn our planet to the ground. Listen to what Peter Thiel is saying. He's insane. These people are sick.
They're insane. They're insane.
They have a zero humanity, and it's a lot of stuff going on with the AI. They're like, these right-wing people love AI art because there's no soul in it. There's no humanity in it.
Yeah.
And they don't have it. They're fucking depraved.
They don't have it. I don't think they ever had it. I don't really think they have soul. I said that before. I don't think they don't have it.
No.
And to have historically done what you've done and
sleep at night.
What you do. It's no way you have a soul. No way.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, yeah, you gotta be a psychopath to be president of the United States, pushing for this and trying to dress it up as a benefit to the people. But most of it is more of this trickle down economics bullshit that ain't ever gonna work because the greed. Record profits, that's all they care about. Line goes up. All this stock market shit, don't even pay attention to it because that's not the real economy. The GDP, fuck GDP. Fuck that. How I want to measure a country is, what is the paternity leave like? Are parents able to have a child, stay home with the child, still get their money, and come back to careers so they can be functional? Are there people who are artists, thinkers, writers, literature? They're fucking cutting humanities out of universities in my state.
They're cutting
humanities,
research, common sense, doing science,
and thinking for the sake of thought. I know like trades are popular and all that. That's good, make your money. But when they get you to the point where all you can do is work to feed yourself, you're a step above an animal at that point. You're not thinking for the sake of thought. There's no critical thinking anymore.
Yeah.
It's to the point where now just the rich people are going to be able to afford these colleges. And what the fuck are y'all even getting a degree for? Like, you motherfuckers just going to pass y'all money down to your kids. It's not like your kids going to do anything. They're going to pretend they build a business. You know, because that's what's going on in my state. Our governor swear he's so business oriented. Fuck businesses. These big greedy ass businesses. You worth $130 million and you want to work as the governor for fucking what? He's too good to stay in the governor's mansion in the Capitol, so he's using our dollars to build a helipad and more security at his mansion in his little town, podunk town. The fuck? This is who y'all elected. But we can't work from home anymore because they're trying to get us to quit the mission here, which is to keep this shit fucking together by glue and tape because we have no money. These red states, you fucking welfare queen red states that think that this is going to benefit you, The flooding in Texas already started. People are dying. And you talk about cutting fucking FEMA? I hope Mar-a-Lago gets swept away first. Shit.
I do
Get
too.
away from these coasts because they're gonna get decimated. And guess what? They're gonna charge you out the ass to get insurance and all this stupid fucking greedy corporate bullshit. This capitalist system, it gotta go. It's time. It's time to go. That's why New York, they so pissed off about him winning this primary for being a mayor. And I'm like, he's trying to do the opposite of what the fuck we've been living in, this hell we've been living in with capitalism. Who cares that he wants free bus rides for everybody? So fucking what? You rich people are so threatened by us getting any fucking thing.
Yeah.
And of course he won. New York used to be a working city. Immigration was huge in New York. That was like the first part of the melting pot to represent America. That's when people first came in, seeing the Statue of Liberty,
Mm-hmm.
to come here and get away from what the fuck they was dealing with, and come here and be like, we want a better life. Black people. I mean, okay, us Southerners, we tried to get as far away from the South as possible, but still,
Yeah.
New York was like a beacon of hope, and now the people that's been there for generations can't even fucking afford it anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, we want something different. Fuck this system. You billionaires don't want to let up on shit. It's something wrong with you. What Bill Burr said, he said, take them out back and put them down at this point. You billionaires don't deserve to live to me like Jeff Bezos, your big gaudy tacky wedding, and they were protesting because people couldn't even get to their fucking houses because of that stupid ass wedding. Why you didn't have a wedding on the moon? Take your helmets off. Take them up. Take them off up there. Leave your money here. You know, it's disgusting. And I'm like, this is really like, was this what it was like right before the Great Depression? Just insane wealth disparity to the point where the new hopeful new mayor of New York, they trying to make him a boogeyman and talking about deporting him for what? He an American citizen. He know what's up. This capitalist shit don't work. We need some type of social aspect. That bill is gonna get rid of the little safety net we have.
Yeah.
In my state, unemployment was 14 weeks. Now they're trying to bring it down to 11. Now they want to cut it to 7 weeks. And you only getting $360 a week before taxes. What the fuck is that? What is that?
Girl.
It's ridiculous. This is crazy, y'all. Like, at this point, I feel like I'm breaking up with America. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm just so over his ass. Get your shit and get the fuck out of my house. That's how I feel. I'm not hanging up no goddamn American flag. If anything, y'all gonna get the Juneteenth flag and the Black Heritage flag. Cause I'm a nigga. 200%. Okay? We over it. It's just a breakup at this point. Today is happy day off. Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to rant. It's been a while since I caught a laugh. I'm glad you're talking about this today. Oh, it's fuck Diddy all day. Y'all nasty bastards out throwing twerking on baby oil. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I don't know.
People shitting on Cassie because her lawyer put out a statement. All that shit she said she had to go through, that is fucking traumatizing. Her boyfriend, somebody she was in love with, doing this shit to her. Yeah, she's gonna be mentally fucked up for a while.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad she got that money, and it sucks that he got off on all that, but hopefully he'll serve some time. His freaky nasty ass at least gonna be sitting down until October when the sentencing is supposed to be scheduled. But I wish I would defend his ass. That nigga ain't never did shit for my black ass. The fuck? For none of us.
Nope.
Or his damn artist. I don't want to hear nothing about no we black. No. He's a monster. A black ass monster. So I would never defend his ass. For what? He don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Don't be dancing with no baby oil and shit celebrating this man. He's the P demon, okay? Forever. All right, Jovi, shit, I'm gonna be listening in. I got shit I gotta get done today since I'm finally off. Y'all have a good, happy day off, because fuck this. I'm not proud right now. I'm not proud.
I feel
I'm
you.
proud to be black all day, every day, but not. No, I'm Africa America. We Africa America. We not like the rest of them.
I
Mm-mm.
feel you, girl. Thank you.
All right, bye, y'all.
Oh my God. Y'all know she always gonna come up here and tear it up. Listen. Radiant said the Haitians in Chicago stood on business too. They were being turned every which way but loose. ICE agents were being knocked around. Listen, we standing on business everywhere. We're not playing these games. We're not playing these games. They're gonna learn. It's a shame, but like like uh the angry public servant said, like, they didn't spank these hoes before, and because you let this shit continue, you let these fools, celebrate Robert E. Lee and all of this wild shit, you allow this shit. And this how they say, y'all ain't nothing good gonna come to you till you do right by me. We are the me. Ain't nothing good gonna come to this bitch. The world is skipping over us. Ain't nothing good gonna come to this bitch until they do right by us and them goddamn Indians. And they ain't never gonna do that. So this bitch is gonna burn to the ground. I don't know what else to say. I wish it wouldn't. I want to have to go through that shit, but okay. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. And don't forget, y'all can always donate to the channel. We got super chat. We got another donations. We got super chat. We got Cash App. Cash App is on the screen. We even got Zelle up here. Okay, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we do have another donation. As soon as I said it, it came through. Okay, I didn't even see it. Thank you so much, Amy. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you, Amy, so much for your donation, and for everyone who supports the channel. Your donations really help us keep the channel going. The cartel. Thank you, y'all. Oh my God. Yes, that's what I meant when I was saying that. The cartel, they got some cartel in them. It gets saucy in Latin America. And here y'all go and letting these motherfuckers just snatch you up. Y'all out here beating the shit out of your wives, but you letting the motherfucker snatch you up. Make it make sense to me. I don't understand. But again, you don't know. I don't know. Maybe don't comprehend the history of this country. I don't know what the fuck it is. Because I trust and believe all black people, even the Caribbeans, after they come here, even if they don't fucking fully understand the history necessarily of the country specifically, by the time they kids get to like 10, they fucking understand. We understand because we ain't got no choice but to understand. Okay? The cartel. Y'all was laughing at me. DC said U.S. drained their national resources. It takes from everyone. They have ravaged the Haitian economy with corruption. Yes. And you want think you want to send them back to what? No, that's not how that's gonna go. If you think they are gonna get up, the Haitians, the fucking Barbadians, the fucking people, I don't know if they black, it's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. I had a thought. Y'all want to hear my thought? I should have been a lawyer. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all want to hear my thought? So let's peep game. You want to know my thought? All right. Y'all gonna think I'm wilding, but I think if there is we need some Johnny Cochrans out this bitch. Not these Blackburns, and we need some Johnny Cochrans to argue this point. Okay. So if you know, listen to my point. Okay. So in the Constitution, you know how they say it says the descendants of Black slaves are the only people. That's what they're trying to say, right? Entitled to birth. That's Trump's attempted point to take away people's birthright citizenship, right? Peep game. It doesn't say anywhere that were born in the continental United States. Boom. Y'all understand where I'm going with this? Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? We need Johnny Cochran level, because Caucasian lawyers ain't gonna be able to pull it off. They don't want to be able to pull it off. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? And the Constitution says that the only people who are guaranteed birthright citizenship are the descendants of slaves. Now, every Black person on this side of the world they've been here for at least 100 years, on this side of the planet, whether you are from Central America, the Caribbean, South America, North America, Canada, it don't fucking matter. What do we all have in common? What do we all have in common? I think if there was a good enough, I think if we had some Johnny Cochran-esque lawyers going off of what they're trying to say to take away people's birthright citizenships, the only people who can get who should get allowed citizenship in the United States of America are the descendants of slaves. Now that's the Caribbeans. That's the Brazilians. That's the Black Americans, of course. That's anybody who is a descendant of slaves. Since we want to play the games, since they want to play the games, why is that not up for debate? That would mean, if we go on with what he's attempting to say, all of these Caucasoids who came here, Ellis Island, should be shipped back. And the only people who should be allowed to get citizenship in this country is anybody who can prove or is a descendant of who family was brought over on a boat. It didn't say which the boat stopped. It didn't say none of that. It said the descendants of slaves. Okay. I said what I said. Let's continue with the comments. Y'all can always click the link. The link is in the description if you want to come up. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. All information. Okay. I think that's out the park. If they had some lawyers who were bold enough and with the shits enough, you could fight that point. I believe it. You could take that shit to the Supreme Court. I believe that shit. What are they gonna say? She said Black people always gonna fight back. You already know. DC said they thought they could go after anyone Black. They can't tell the difference between us. We all look alike to them. Yeah, they think so. She said, skip the marching. We skipped the marching and went straight hands to fist. We got marching. We tired of that. Remember? They killed Martin, bruh. What happened? They killed him. He marched in peace. What the fuck is peaceful marching? Got y'all, but snatched up and sent to fucking alligator Alcatraz. I'm good. Roxanne say they always bow to the Caucasoids. That's why I don't believe in Black people out here gotta take care of each other only. Yeah, I believe, like, listen, I ain't with it at all. Okay. She said they couldn't see a Black woman in office. She said they couldn't see a Black woman in office, and that was the most eye-opening thing ever. We already know. She's stupid. She this. Their fucking president, like, literally left Fordham with like a 1 point. He was on academic probation. He was on academic probation, y'all. He had like a 1.68 or some shit and went to UPenn because of his brother. And you have the audacity to call anybody stupid? Bitch, Pookie on the corner, Ray down the block are smarter than y'all president. Point blank in the story. Pookie on the corner and Ray down the block, who ain't even graduate high school, run circles around the mental capacity of your president. Cut it out. She said they don't care about the clear people either. If you're not the 1%, you're cooked. He just passed it. Yeah, they don't care about them either. They will throw their lives away in hoping that we will get some sort of backlash. Okay. One thing I'm hoping for, and another reason why I'm fucking with Mudani and I can't wait for the governor's race to come up, and I'm hoping we have somebody like him come up to be the governor. But I'm on some, we need to stop funding them. I told y'all, I think California and New York City need to stop funding these people. People get to, we're not better. I'm tired. I'm gonna be better than that. We ain't better than shit. We're not better. Stop trying to be better. We ain't better. We ain't gonna be decent people. Fuck that. We need to stop sending them money. They already fucked with the big beautiful bill. We need to really say, do it yourself. Figure that shit out. I feel like we can get that shit done here in New York. I feel like they would do it in California, but they need us to rock with them. I feel like Newman will do some shit like that. Newsom, sorry, that's his name, Newsom, whatever. I feel like he might pull that through. He might want to be president, and we'll try not to. But I believe if you stand on business, I believe like if you don't stand on business, you are complacent to the shit. Don't give them nothing. Let them die. Like you said, they farms is that. Let them starve to death. It's fine. Because we always gonna do. I tell you, my neighbor, I told y'all she brought yesterday, she brought me a big box of fucking sausages. Breakfast sausages. She just come and bring me the sausage. She just does shit like that. That's who we are as people. They're gonna allow their neighbors and their neighbors' kids to starve to death. They want us to. They're gonna do that. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Enjoy it. Let me mute this hole right here. There you go. Enjoy yourself. Conversation said the rebellion definitely coming. We just letting the others have their moment of truth since they thought they were better than black people. And this white man was gonna save them. Yeah, we just letting them do what they do. Show us who you are. Y'all can't even protect yourselves. Y'all want us to come out there and put our lives down on the line for you to be like, oh, for you to play victim again after we protect you. We good. We good. Do it. Do yourself. Stand on business. Maybe you'll understand a little bit, a fraction, a fucking percentage of a fraction of what we have dealt with our entire lives and just throughout the history of the Americas. She said, used our skin for shoes, use our hair to stuff furniture, forced to breastfeed. They're fucking bastards. Yeah. It's so much shit. I told y'all like last week, my daughter's into she's the ancient languages. She love it, okay? And we had a conversation about she will eventually come across a book that is bind in our skin. It's a lot of them out there. Like it's so many levels to it. They can try to hide it. They can try to whatever. They can try to burn books, erase history, whatever. We feel it here. We know here. We know. We've been given the benefit of doubt that growth or knowledge or whatever, or maybe they don't know no better. Y'all, they know all the betters and they don't care. And we know this and we comprehended this. And it's a sad thought to comprehend the reality of who these people are, but it's the reality of who they are. And we have accepted that shit. And the rest of the POCs still trying to figure that shit out. Still trying to figure that shit out. They learning though. Let's hope they don't learn too late. She said, F your farm. Election was stolen, and technically we didn't vote him in. Well, yeah, very true. Grow your own food, take money out the bank, only shop black, open an LLC, stealing. Yeah, teeth. The 400. Them farms supposed to belong to Black American descendants. Let's call a spade a spade. We know that. I don't give a fuck about your farm. Burn that bitch down. We let me tell you something. Black people, we know how to struggle. We know how to survive in the struggle. Remember, when they were going through the Great Depression, we were going through the Harlem Renaissance. That's what we were going through. That's what we were doing. Because we've been struggling anyway. We struggle anyway. We struggle anyway. We trying to figure out how to do it anyway. She said she co-signed angry public servant. She get on here. When she get off here, I already know it's about to go down. Her and Duval. Hear me, Duval. Fuck. When certain people get on here, I already know it's about to go down. She said she went off. Happy day off. Yup, happy day off. That's all we got for you. Happy day off. She said we are the me. Here we go. Let me put you on timeout. Got you. Don't come in my chat trying to check us. Stop coming to Black. Like, we don't want you here. I didn't invite near Caucasoid here. Never do. Never. Why? Go watch somebody. We didn't invite you here. Don't tell us how to talk. Don't tell us how to pronounce words. Don't tell us we should cuss. We shouldn't cuss. We don't give a fuck about your opinion. Who are you? You're savages who eat people. The fuck are you talking about? I don't tell us we shouldn't curse. Who the fuck are you? You're the savages of the planet. Who the fuck are you? I'm sorry, y'all. She says she's studying for the bar, but she is over it. Girl, I get it. I get it. Thank y'all all for all the donations. It's thoroughly appreciated. Y'all already know. Yeah, get that degree. Don't let these people talk you out of some shit. Because guess what? You can always leave this bitch. They quick to say education is not important, college ain't important, but they making sure they bum ass kids get a college education. College ain't important, but like a couple of years ago, they were bribing coaches to get their children into UCLA and other colleges and shit. Let these middle American white idiots fall for that. We good. We good. Alexa says, what you're saying is actually an originalist interpretation of the Constitution, because the actual text said the descendants of slaves, not the descendants of slaves brought to the U.S. specifically. So you're saying that my argument could work. I'm telling y'all, I should have been a historian. I could have been a lawyer. I'm telling y'all. So you're saying that what I said, especially with the way he's trying to word what he's trying to word, right? Mm. 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 And you see the random people in the comments who ain't never been here before, who are white, trying to adjust because they ain't got the common sense God gave them to peep game like I peep game. Just laying in my bed napping in the middle of a nap. I woke up and I was like, I'm like, I told my before she left, she was like, she just looked at me. She was like, Mom, but am I bugging? Oh, okay. She said Gavin is on one about this. Okay. Bree says she agreed. She said he always been dumb. Oh, how you on academic probation and get into the Ivies, but you want to call anybody dumb because your brother had to cry and beg his homeboy for you because your daddy would have been mad at him. Sway. Just give us our land and our money and we can go in our own land. Can't see them. See what? What happened? Oh, that's okay. She says she all right, y'all. Exactly. I really believe, like I said, I'm a stand on business. I really believe that is a selling point, but I don't think even the best white lawyers couldn't pull it through, because at the end of the day, they still live with white privilege. We need a coalition of them black lawyers, them black Harvard grads, them Ivy League grads, them kids who is with the shits, who are willing to stand on business to get up and argue that fucking point. Because if I don't know what else what they need to be able to stand on it. And I think it's could. And I think it's gonna. Girl, I ain't going to law school. I'm trying to send my girl to law school. Okay. I ain't doing it. My boo go to law school. I'm good on it. I just want to have my job here is to get the information out to as much people as possible. It's the law girlies and the law boys whose job is to take their fuck shit and make, because one thing black people know how to do is to make a way. Okay, we know how to make a way. Now I just came up with the way. I think we could pull this shit off. Anyway, she's El Book said, Jovi, go get your law degree, girl. Sometimes I think about getting one, but I got a master's to get first. Yeah, no, I ain't doing it. I'm trying to send this girl away. Y'all here trying to make me go back to school. Hell no. But I'm gonna get up out of here. We did start early, so we had an hour and a half. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, enjoy y'all day. We'll see how I feel if I come back on here later. I don't want to make no promises, because I feel like whenever I make a promise to come back, some bullshit happens. Okay, I don't want to make no promises, but like I ain't got shit else to do today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're gonna see what we'll do later. I need to get me something to eat. I'm kind of starving. But yeah, deucey boo.